game where you really got to... Oh, there's that... Just teed myself up for him. That's amazing. What is the handstand? All right, look at me doing 2 videos in one day. I wanted to go over my favorite boss fights so far. A lot of complaints about the boss fights, but I did find this one to be quite fun. I got my ass kicked continuously. I think I was very underleveled, maybe. I don't think I was wearing proper stuff either. I thought I was wearing something that I wasn't. I don't remember exactly, but don't have the highest defense on a lot of this gear. I just do it for the vibe. But this fight was pretty fun. I just dropped in. I had no intention of being in this boss fight. I just dropped into the area and suddenly this guy sprang out, right? So here I go. I'm just winging it. And I kind of knew this guy was going to be hard because I did fight a previous boss from a different, whatever these places are called. I can't remember yeah, there I go. There's my first death. That was like a one-shot, it felt like. I wasn't paying attention to my health. And I decided to just keep retrying, by the way. I didn't use any pills. Yeah, so I knew this guy was going to be tough. I fought someone else, one of these other Antumbra characters, and that was a tough fight. He was like the magic guy. I eventually figured out a little strategy for this guy, focusing on the force punch, force push, whatever, to build up his stagger bar, basically. And the stab, as you can see there, I just like went right into him and it staggered him. Well, it didn't stagger him, but it interrupted his movement. That was a cool thing, just sliding back into the crowd there. You know, kept trying to be locked on, and then I would lose the lock on. Yeah. Oh, just getting tore up. Retry. So this goes on for quite a long time. I think I had, I don't even know how many retries I had. But, you know, the reason I felt it was pretty fun, especially when I beat it, was, yeah, it was a stiff challenge. Maybe I was underleveled, whatever, but it was, and I didn't, still quite don't know how to approach fighting bosses. Like, you know how in games they give you a move set, but a lot of them, when you fight a boss, you can't even do the moves on the bosses because they're too strong, right? So, for example, could I clothesline this guy? I don't know. So I'm always hesitant to try certain moves on bosses, thinking it would just be a waste of a move. And I'm, you know, gonna get hit. That move was not making sense to me at all. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I keep just insta-dying right there? Well, I kept insta-dying because I didn't have any defense. That was one reason. The other reason being, I had no idea this move actually hit me. It didn't register to me that I got hit because the animation happened at the same time. As you can see, look at that. Like, I don't even notice that I'm being hit. But what's funny is that move nearly one-shot me. Look what it did to my HP there. So then in effect, I was one-shot, more or less. I wasn't even wearing a helmet, I guess. But just keep going. I can't change it now. Because, I tried to blind flash? I don't know what I was thinking there. This was already, I think, a couple weeks ago that I fought this guy. So I don't remember exactly. It's not like I did it last night or anything. But, did anyone else have this struggle with this guy? I mean, to me, one thing about it was, remember those reviews I talked about? If you watched my video, this one here, I talked about a couple of reviews I went over. One thing I remember saying, and a complaint I often see, is that you just get to hold R1 to win, and that's all you have to do. You just hold R1, you just hold the button. And if you don't understand anything about the game, you would think like holding down a button is a bad thing. But when you get how this game is played, you realize it kind of makes sense for the way the combat is. Like, holding down the button does make sense. But this boss fight is to kind of disprove that as well. Like, I could not just hold down R1 to win this. Like, look at This guy's one-shotting me. He's dodging my attacks. You know, I've got to find a way to stagger him, but not get one shot like that. You know, like his moves are gonna kill me in 2 hits probably. You know, so it's not just R1 to win. There I go again, just dead, just insta death. I don't know how many times I tried this, but I guess I was having fun with it. You know, I was like, all right, let's see how. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know what that was. I forgot you could do a handstand in this game, and I don't even know why. I don't even know what it does. Okay. There, yeah, that didn't start out well. The handstand didn't do very much for me there. So anyway, this, if anything, this is just, I'm just here to showcase how you cannot just hold R1. There are reasons to do different types of attacks. But there's also reasons to hold R1, you know, and it's when you're dealing with mobs of enemies that holding R1 makes sense. It gives you a timing. It gives you a way to think about what to do next as you're attacking. It's sort of like an auto attack, like you would have in an MMO, but you trigger the auto attack yourself. At any rate, I don't want to, you know, get all deep on that. I go through the deep end on that stuff right now, but I tried it a bunch of times. I learned that the stab is very effective, and I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know you could just interrupt. But, you know, I had all these preconceived ideas on how to deal with the boss. One is that there's no way I can stop them from what they're doing. There's no way I can parry them. There's no way I can, because they're bosses or something like that. And but once I learned, like, look, yeah, I started force pushing right into him, then with this, followed up with a stab. And also the kick moves. I started integrating kick moves more. Maybe not at this time, but just trying to keep up the pressure. There I go again. Trying to keep up the pressure to build up that stagger meter. And I think, yeah, look at it. At this point, I haven't even staggered him once. So, dare I skip ahead a bunch? I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see. I'm looking at the video right now. This is already 18 minutes of the recording. And that's not the whole fight. We've been watching it as long as I've been talking here. So, let's see what it's at 25 minutes. Let's just skip ahead. See if I'm still fighting him. Yep. Okay. See what I've learned here. The other thing that's super annoying about these fights, I would say, because, you know, I do have my complaints about the boss battles now, more or less. They're not that huge, but the annoying thing is these NPCs standing there, like, and you can't hit them. They're just standing in your way. It's very distracting. Like, I get that they want to have this atmosphere, but I don't know. If they're gonna stand there, I think they should just, like, die if you're hitting them or something. I don't know, but I just don't like them standing there like that. It's very, like, I like the vibe. I want the vibe to be there in that sense, but there's just a certain annoyance, like, with these people standing in your way like this. All right, so I go in with the stab here. What have I learned? What have I learned? Oh, look at me dodging. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I miss him. But, you know, the fight felt really dynamic when you have a boss moving around this fast and you're trying to hit him and he disappears on you really quick and you know, you're both just dodging each other and going back and forth at this high pace. That's what felt really fun about this. And, you know, like that, like that, like all this. That was cool. It just feels good. Oh, there. Oh, no, I didn't stagger him there. So I wonder if I even got one stagger in yet. I wonder if this was my first staggering. Here, it's getting pretty close. Oh, and a blind flash that worked. Okay. Oh, you're just spamming food, which I have to admit, I saw a comment on Open World Games channel. They were talking about survivability, doing a survival mode in the game where you really got to. Oh, there's that. just teed myself up for him. That's amazing. What is the handstand? I don't even know how I do that. Obviously, I'm like slipping on buttons there. Stab. Oh, see, now I did learn that. I learned that I'm sitting there waiting for him to disappear, and when he appears again, I stab to interrupt him. Because I know he's going to disappear on me, so I might as well just not even rush him in the beginning. I guess that's what I was doing at that point. But anyway, so I saw them talking about it'd be really cool to have a survival mode where you really got to prepare and have the right food and all this stuff. And someone said, "No, I don't really like that. It's the mechanics are already too superficial to add this kind of thing." And I agree with that. It's like, you know what I would prefer? Not to get too Souls-like on you, but I would really prefer an Estus flask type of situation compared to what the food is now. They need to either make the food way more intricate and in-depth and strategic, or just get rid of it, because it's just a cumbersome... Okay, yeah, start with the stab. Oh my, just getting wrecked still. Because it's just too cumbersome. There's nothing fun about cooking in this game. I'm sorry. That is one of its weakest points for sure. There's nothing fun about cooking in this game. All you do is get the ingredients and you slap them together, and you have to watch animations. And I don't know, there's just nothing interesting about that. There's no addictive element. You know where crafting things was kind of fun was Final Fantasy XIV. I say that as an 11 player. I love 11. That was my MMO. I tried 14 for a couple years, but I never really loved it. But the crafting was pretty fun because it was interactive. You know, it felt cool, and you got to. Gosh, I'm still getting my ass kicked. You got to, did I get a stagger on that one? I didn't notice. You got new gear based on your crafting thing and all this stuff for the crafting job specifically. Not to say that I want to look like a chef, but hey, wouldn't that be something if, there was like cooking gear that did something to the effects of your food and things like that? Like if there was just a little bit more depth to how to use food. Right now it's just spam. You literally don't care what food you make. You just hope you have some and you spam it when you need to. I was very confused on how that was just one-shotting me each time. Again, I didn't notice my HP. I don't know. Maybe I had full HP. What are we at now? I skipped to 25 minutes, but let's see. Let's see how long I've been going now. We are at 31 minutes of this recording. So, still another 5 minutes of failing with this guy. So yeah, my opinion is just cut out the food part. I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it for just to have something to spam. Like, just give us an Estus flask then. It's all you're doing is giving us extra chores, extra work to do for something that is very unfulfilling. So, either make it more in depth or take it out. That's what I say about the cooking in this game. Cooking's gotta go. It's gotta go, or it's gotta go deeper. Alright? Now back to this fight. Oh, yeah, let me try something. Oh, yeah! That is the worst move in the book, by the way. The aerial stab. I can't seem to make that work for me ever. I try to fly in on enemies, on groups of enemies, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to come in with this cool stab. Here we come. Misses every time. It's so hard to aim. They give you this little time window to do it, and you can't even, auto aim to someone with that because you don't know what angle you're flying in at. It's hard to judge the depth. And at any rate, the aerial stab is an annoying. It could be cool, but it really rarely works for me. Maybe I just suck, but rarely works for me. Look at that slow-mo dodge. I wonder if I even get... No, I'm scared to skip ahead. I wonder how long I haven't fought this guy. I knew it was a lot of tries. Let's see. Look at that. See? Force push to stab. Then what did I do? Okay. Okay, I don't even know. Healed up. This was every time I was fighting this guy, it was intense though. That's why it was fun. It felt like it was a real battle I was going through. Also because I'm not using the pills. I tend to retry bosses. I don't always. It depends on how shitty I feel about the boss. I fought that Keglord boss, and that one I was really annoyed. I was really annoyed at that. And once I finally made progress with that one, I was like, and I died, I was like, nah, I'm not redoing this one. Paloon Pill or whatever it's called. Pilmar. See, I'm waiting for him to appear, and then I stab. I did not mean to do that, I think. I think I wanted to go into like triangle kicks to keep the stagger going or force push. But maybe I'm holding the buttons. Panic holding or something. Okay, I keep doing that. Come on, dude. You know what you need to do? Come, just do it, man. But see how cool this kind of fighting is? Like, you're just going back and forth, just dodging each other. No one's hitting each other. It's just this intense, like, thing. I don't know. It's pretty cool to me. That was why I had a lot of fun in this. I just want to see if I ever even... When did I get my first stagger on the guy? I can't believe I didn't even give up. It's not in my blood. It's not in my DNA. Anyway, I fought the Keglord guy, right? And the most annoying thing about this fight is that they give you these instructions on what to... Oh, there it was. There was this... I think that was the first one, because I remember that positioning. And I was like, yes! Ah! I think he must kill me again. Because I don't think I got it on that first try. Unless maybe I got it before, and this is like... Because look at his HP. He's pretty low. Oh! Yo. Let's see what I get up to here. All right, well, I'm not close to staggering him twice yet, so I think I must die again. The Keglord guy, they give you these specific instructions on what to do right at the start of the fight. It's not a spoiler. It's right at the start of the fight. It says, it's like you got to stab through the glass bubble of this robot thing. And you're like, okay. And they show you an image of him like stabbing through the glass bubble, and so I killed him here. This was the kill. I didn't realize that. Anyway, that's good. That's a good timing for this video. Let's rewatch that death. Yeah. Now I'm killing all these guys. Yeah, die. You've been standing around long enough. Time for you to die. Those are the sounds I make when I'm fighting. All right, let's see. Let's see that kill shot again. I didn't realize this was the one. Honestly, I don't know how many tries it was. It must have been upwards of 20, 30, maybe. You know, again, I'm fighting him with like really low defense gear. Not that that matters that much, but I'm definitely like under-leveled on my weapons, and as you can see, he was just one-shotting me a lot of the time. So it was a dangerous fight. But you know, that's kind of the problem with the boss fights I see now, is that this was it. What? Die! Oh, it was a good finish. It was a good finish. It's kind of the problem I see with the boss fights. It's like either they're too easy or they one-shot you. There's like no in-between. So that is something to think about. At any rate, I had fun with this fight. I think it disproves the whole idea that you're just holding R1 through this game. If you want to play the game in a fun way, I think that is the way. Maybe avoid the pills and just challenge the boss, like you have to deal with what the boss is throwing at you. That's a fun way to play. Unless you feel like, fuck that, because this boss is bullshit, which is how I felt with the Keg Lord. Every time I'd retry, they were constantly telling me what to do. Like, this thing would pop up, and it was totally misleading. Like, it wasn't even good at giving you the instructions. I'd rather you not tell me than be misleading. I don't think that boss would have been so hard to figure out, but because they make you focus on this one specific part of it, you neglect the rest of the boss. It took my own intuition to realize, oh, I need to actually do something else here before I get to the thing they're telling me to do. Oh, this was funny. Look at this guy he wouldn't die. Oh, you're gonna die. Yeah, Anyway, that was it. I just wanted to kind of go over my favorite boss fight. I thought that was fun. Did you guys have fun with this fight? What's been your favorite boss fight? Don't spoil the game for me, okay? Because I'm only still, I've just entered the Crimson Desert. I'm on Chapter 9. All right, so until next time, leave a like. Hey, don't forget to leave a like if you watch it, and comment as well. That's it. That's all I got for today. That's all I can say. All the best. Bye.